Hey YouTube, making another video. This one's going to be on how to get the urine smells out of your couch. I just got this. It's pretty much brand new, but the people that had it, either the dog peed on it, the cat peed on it, they peed on it, someone peed on it, it smells like pee. So, I read online, hey, how can I get this smell out? Majority of people said, hey, put some baking soda on there. So I spread the whole thing, covered it in baking soda, just vacuumed it up. It's still got a stink on it. So, I decided I'd make this video to show you guys alternatives, and I'll let you know which works best. You know you can't smell it, you don't have smell-o-vision, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. What I'm using, I've got 3 separate pieces on here, as you can see, the left, middle, and the right. What I'm going to use are these 3 guys. The most popular things that I found when I Googled it. Distilled vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and alcohol. On the right hand side, I started with alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, and the vinegar all the way on the left. Now I did try this on the back of my couch underneath. I just did a little test, which you should do too. I just did it back here where no one can see, or the camera can see. I did it back there, just did a little test, dabbed a little bit on there, make sure that it didn't ruin the fabric. You should do the same thing. But I used a spray bottle, which I got here. You can fill it up. What I got with this guy is you can pop the tops off these, put it down and screw it in and just spray it from there, which is really helpful, except for the vinegar. That one's a bigger one. But I just wanted to do this to let you guys know which works best so you can use it in your own house so you don't have to go out and buy those expensive alternatives. So I'm going to spray them down and I'm going to let you know which one's which. Alright, so I'm going to show you real quick what I'm doing. Just for like the alcohol container, you just twist the top off, stick this down in here, and it's going to twist on because it's the same size. Tighten that down. There you go. It's like your own little squirt bottle for cleaning. So you can adjust this little thing. It's on every one of them. You can do either a spray like a mist or a stream. I don't want to do the spray because I want to get deeper down into the couch to saturate it more. Yeah, it'll take a little bit longer to dry, but you want that smell gone. So let's do a little. See, more of a stream. I'm just gonna go back and forth across the whole couch, and it's just gonna get down there really deep, and I'm gonna go across the whole couch, along the armrest, along the back, with each of these. Alright, and depending on your couch, you might have the microfiber or just one of the older ones. Obviously not going to be doing this on leather, but if you have something that kind of resists water or it doesn't soak in as much, you can spray it down, and once you spray it down, you can rub it in either with a brush, your hand. This will even work. Whatever you need to do to get it down into it a little bit deeper, as much as you can to get that smell out. Alright, so I sprayed everything down. It is officially one day later. I let it sit for 24 hours to make sure everything's completely dried, everything's settled in, and I could get an accurate reading going on. So, as you know, the right side was alcohol. It's kind of weird to do a test here because it's a smell test. So, beforehand, like I said, across the whole bottom here was urine smell. Everything up here was okay. But if you just stood over it, you could smell the urine. Now, on each side of them, you can't hover over it and smell it anymore. So, I know this is a weird thing to do. About right at about this height, on all 3 of them, you cannot smell anything. And all the way down here, on the alcohol, when you smell it, you cannot smell anything. On the hydrogen peroxide, you cannot smell anything. And on the vinegar side, you can get a small hint of vinegar. Now, if you really go down and you smell it, The alcohol side has a very, very small scent of alcohol. It's not that bad. And the alcohol did dry the quickest because, yes, it evaporates. So, I'd say the alcohol is the best so far. Hydrogen peroxide and vinegar took quite a long time to dry off. But the hydrogen peroxide I used in the middle here, if you put your nose way down in there, it kind of smells like chlorine just a little bit. Well, it's more noticeable than the alcohol. And the vinegar, if you put your nose in there, it smells like vinegar. It's quite strong. But eventually, hopefully, that'll dissipate. So, I'd put vinegar in third just because of that. They all got rid of the smell. Each one of them completely got rid of the urine smell on the couch. The vinegar did have an after smell. So, if you have little kids and they jump on the couch, they're going to get a nice whiff of vinegar in their noses. I'd say the hydrogen peroxide, I'd rate that number 2, and the alcohol I'd rate it number 1, just based on that it dried quickly and it has less of a smell than anything else. Plus, alcohol you can grab at Walmart for, I think, $1, $1.50. So that's how I'm rating these guys.